All right, let's break this down. Everyone right now is trying to figure out whether Offset is making a move to get back on Cardi B's good side. The story going around is that Offset supposedly sent Cardi B 10,000 balloons for Valentine's Day, and that's what has people talking. This comes right after Cardi B and Stefon Diggs reportedly split. Their situation ended after Diggs was seen at his Super Bowl with his other baby mama, which quickly shut down any rumors about them still being together. A video has been circulating online that's being linked to these balloons, and that's where the confusion starts. First off, the man shown in that video clearly isn't Offset. At best, it could just be a delivery worker dropping something off. And let's be honest for a second, what's shown in that clip is nowhere close to 10,000 balloons. Even being generous, it looks more like a couple hundred at most. The numbers just don't add up. Things get even heavier when you remember that Cardi B has allegedly taken legal steps against Offset. Months ago, she went on Spaces and spoke openly about feeling harassed by him. She claimed the behavior wasn't just aimed at her, but also at Stefon Diggs and even Diggs' girlfriend. At one point, Cardi said she was genuinely scared for her safety, which shows how serious this situation became. Since the breakup between Cardi and Diggs, Offset has also been acting extra petty, at least according to rumors. One claim is that he placed a bet on the Super Bowl and walked away with $1 million after winning. On top of that, Offset has already moved on and has been seen publicly with his new girlfriend ever since he and Cardi split. Once these balloon rumors started spreading, it looks like his girlfriend caught wind of them too. Not long after, she shared the Valentine's Day gifts Offset bought for her, almost like a response to the noise online. That move alone made a lot of people question whether the balloon story was ever real in the first place. So, at this point, it feels like she's doing one of two things. Either she's trying to shut these rumors down completely, or she's feeling a little uncomfortable about the attention this story is getting. And honestly, I'm still not convinced that he even bought those balloons. Right now, that claim just doesn't fully add up for me. If I'm being real, one short video isn't enough proof. I'd need to see something way more solid before believing that Offset actually sent anything like that. The details don't match, and the situation feels more like internet speculation than fact. Now, the bigger question is this. Do you think Offset is trying to work his way back in after everything that's happened? Especially now that Cardi B is no longer involved with Stefon Diggs? Some people believe he might be seeing an opening to reconnect with his family. Others think it's just coincidence and people are reading way too much into it. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. Drop your opinion in the comments. Do you think this was a real attempt to get back in her good graces? Or is it all just noise online? Now, with that said, let's move on to the next story. All right, y'all, this next situation had social media in a full panic. DJ Vlad from Vlad TV set the internet on fire last night after dropping a tweet that shocked a lot of people. Out of nowhere, he posted a long message accusing JayZ of being behind almost everything connected to the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case. He tweeted, "I have a confession. RockNation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory, and they bribed the judge, too. JayZ did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are also on JayZ's payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that?" You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by RockNation. JayZ also paid Trump not to pardon Tory. Even though it's a state's case, Trump can only pardon federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to in the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. Every blogger is on JayZ's payroll. We all got paid with Bitcoin. Now the price dropped. You'll see a lot of us turning on him. As if that wasn't wild enough, Vlad kept responding to people in the replies. When someone pushed back, he doubled down and said, "It's deeper than that. JayZ is Epstein." That took things to another level. A user replied, "Damn, Vlad, be safe out there. JayZ could have your security on payroll." Vlad answered back, "I've always used RockNation security. I might need to get my own now." By that point, people were losing it. The conspiracy crowd was eating this up, timelines were flooded, and folks were acting like some huge secret had finally been exposed. It had everyone watching closely, wondering what was going to happen next. Then today, Vlad came back and poured cold water on all of it. He said the entire thing was sarcasm and that none of it was true. That explanation didn't sit right with a lot of people, especially given the timing. Right now, eyes are already locked on JayZ, with many people waiting for even the smallest mistake. So for Vlad to post something like that out of nowhere felt reckless to some and pointless to others. Honestly, the whole thing came off unnecessary. Dropping tweets like that, even as a joke, was bound to cause chaos. And that's exactly what happened.
Album, like,
okay.
How is this not obvious?
Yeah, the timing is strange because now he's getting revealed in the Epstein files. So I'm sure especially a lot of people do see how Tory Lanez is innocent.
I guess, man. Do they really? I mean, he was convicted by 12 jurors. His appeal has been denied.
Talk to these. You think that Megan Fox is the one? You think that he shot her in the foot?
Megan Stallion? He said Megan Fox.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about.
So you shot her too?
No. Okay, so. All right, you're just trolling.
Yeah, man. Look, at the end of the day, we don't exactly know what happened, but when you shoot a woman and she's willing to take the stand and say that person shot me, that is very hard to get over, And if he really didn't shoot her, then he should have taken the stand and said that. And, just all the pieces, and he's talking to Kelsey over the jail phone and he's apologizing to her and she's the shooter. How you going to be in jail and apologize to the person who put you there?
Well, obviously, maybe they forced his hand, but I did see his bodyguard, his security.
His hand. He was in jail.
His security just went public and said the opposite of what the mainstream narrative is.
No, not his security, Kelsey's security, who was not her security the night of the actual incident. That was her security during the trial, and he said that he overheard her saying that. That's the story. And that story is from May of last year. And that appeal that they try to file was denied.
What about the forensic evidence where it said that she stepped on glass? And that's what the original doctor's report was,
she said that she stepped on glass originally because she said that she didn't want to see everyone arrested. But then when she went to the hospital, to the actual doctor took the stand and said there was bullet fragments. And he pulled those out. And then at first he said she wasn't shot. But then when they filed the appeal, he said that Kelsey was a shooter and he hit her arm and the gun fell to the ground and fired 2 more times.
Vlad, if RockNation just pressed you, you could say that too. If you got the call from RockNation,
have you ever shot a gun before?
Of course.
Okay. Have you ever dropped a gun on the ground and it fired twice?
I have not.
Can you imagine any situation with a gun where you drop it on the ground and it fires 2 times?
Okay.
I'm asking you. As someone who shoots guns, can you imagine that situation happening under any sort of physical condition? His lawyers actually said this in a press conference.
Okay, she lied on Megan Thee Stallion. She lied on.
That's how she got shot.
On Gayle King, she said that she never had a relationship with him that was sexual, and then later she did.
Absolutely, she lied about that. But she was not taking the stand. At the end of the day, you could lie in interviews, but when you take the stand, it's a very different story.
Before we wrap this up, let me leave you with this. Moments like this show how fast the internet can turn rumors into chaos. One tweet, one joke, one sarcastic comment, and suddenly people are questioning everything they think they know. When names like JayZ get dragged into wild stories, the reactions get louder, faster, and way more intense. The real question isn't even about Vlad or the tweet anymore. It's about how quickly people believe things without facts, screenshots, or real proof. Today it's a joke, tomorrow it's trending worldwide, and the damage is already done. Social media doesn't wait for explanations, it moves on emotion. So before you pick a side, repost a claim, or run with a headline, take a second and ask yourself, does this actually make sense? Or is this just another viral moment designed to shake the timeline? Drop your thoughts below. I really want to know where y'all stand.